Hi there, it's Edith, your IELTS instructor, a traveler and a digital nomad. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about conversation starters, which mean what to talk about with a newly met stranger or with a friend in the UK or in a more international setting. It's perfect for someone who is about to go overseas and want to socialize with local people. In this video, you will also find some vocab list for you to learn how to talk about your family, which is great for conversations and for IELTS. I'm also going to put some exercise down below this video so you can get familiar with the vocabulary. Are you ready? Let's get started. I remember when I first came to Japan, I had a student from Japan. She asked me these questions. How old are you? Are you single? Do you have a boyfriend? I remember at that time, I was quite taken aback by the questions itself because these questions in the UK, you don't usually ask them to a stranger because it's considered personal matters. Vocab list. Conversation starters. Newly met stranger. International setting. Socialize. Single. I'm taken aback by. Personal matters. So what exactly are the taboos? I would say try to avoid asking about the age, the marital status, because these are just too personal. Save them for later when you know this person a bit better. Also, the prices and the salary. Anything related to money, really, because you don't want to come across as too materialistic. In general, we can ask something a bit more casual, like the weather, the work, and if you're new to the culture or to the country, you can ask something related to that. For example, the must-see places, the must-go restaurants, or the must-try dishes. It's also a good question to ask, where do you guys go for the weekends? Here are some examples. Are there any must-see places in London? What are the must-try dishes in Canada? Are there any restaurants you would recommend to me? Vocab list. Taboos. Marital status. Materialistic. Casual. Must-see places. Must-go restaurants. Must-try dishes. This you might need to test the water because some people might have a very complicated family backgrounds. In the conversation, you can kind of sense that whether this person has good relationship with the family, whether he or she mention the family or the siblings a lot. If this newly met stranger had never talked about family, then I would say don't ask. Wait until you know him or her better before you ask the question. If you're talking to a married couple, I think it's a taboo to ask about kids because it's a very sensitive thing to ask. Vocab list. Test the water. Family backgrounds. Sense. Married couple. Sensitive. With my close friend, I do like to talk about family because it just feels like it draws closer. In this section, I'm going to teach you some vocabulary to answer some questions in IELTS. And also, of course, it made a really good conversation. Do you live in a big or small family? My close family is just a typical nuclear family. I live with my parents and siblings. My extended family is pretty big though. My uncles, aunts, and cousins. I get along with them very well. And I have some distant relatives living in the UK. Even though I'm miles away from them, we still try to keep in touch from time to time. Vocab list. Close family. Typical. Nuclear family. Siblings. Extended family. Get along with. Distant relatives. Miles away from time to time. Do you usually have a family get-together? Yes, sure. For me, blood is thicker than water. We have a close-knit family. We enjoy each other's company, so on some special occasions, like birthdays or celebrations, they are always noisy and crowded affairs. We love to spend time with each other. Vocab list. Blood is thicker than water. Close-knit. Enjoy each other's company. Special occasion. Noisy and crowded affairs. Is family important in your culture? Of course, we believe in Confucianism, which is considered as the social code. We respect our parents and siblings, especially the elderly. That is why we are more family-oriented compared to the Western cultures. Also, we are more likely to listen to advice from our families before making important decisions. Vocab list. Confucianism. Social code. Respect. Family-oriented. Western culture. If your family relationship is a bit strained like mine, it is difficult to give positive answers about your family. Here are some vocab you can use when you have a bad family relationship. Can you tell me about your family? Where do I start? My family relationship has always been complicated. I consider the relationship with my family to be toxic because they are very difficult to deal with. I think they have high expectation of me. If I want to talk to them about anything important, they get dramatic and hysterical. They are a liability to me because the constant conflict and tension with them make me emotional most of the time. Vocab list. Complicated. Difficult to deal with. Toxic. Have high expectations of me. Dramatic. Hysterical. Liability. Constant. Conflict. Tension. Emotional. Here is an exercise for you. This is from IELTS Speaking Part 2. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak. Let's see if you can use the vocabulary you just learned in these questions. You may now start. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to support me or to have more of this kind of content, please click the like button and subscribe. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to push out a new video. If you wish to be notified, you can click the bell button. If you have any questions about the vocab I talked about, please comment down below. Don't forget to finish all the English exercise. I'll see you next time. Cheers!